Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and we try to improve our game using various GTO solutions. We've been testing a lot of these already. Now we're trying out the GTO Wizard. We've done quite a few drills, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drills already. Well, we're doing the sixth now. It's pretty fun. I like the software a lot. And it seems like this particular one, mid stack, full hand mid stack, seems to work for us the most. We've got the highest GTO score, GTO Wizard score, and we've got another 30 hands to play because we're aiming for 100 hands of each spot. So let's jump right into it and let's play our 100 hands. Oh, sorry, 30 hands. Queen 4, obviously we're folding. Ace King on the small blind. I think this is a shove. Yeah, we get called by Ace King. Yeah, I noticed that the solver on 25 bigs prefers shoving rather than 3-betting. So we need to make that adjustment in our game because I think I'm definitely 3-betting more often on these stack sizes than just shoving. Of course, King Jack off, we're opening, get called by the big blind. 6-5-3 is a bad flop for our hand. We're gonna check behind. Ace on the turn is a good card on the other hand, so we're gonna now bet a third pot, and the solver doesn't like the sizing. What do we do on this queen here? Do we try and take a stab or do we give up? I think we should try and take a stab, maybe bet 8.5, but the solver disagrees. We should rather give up on this hand and just check behind. And looking at on the turn, we see again the solver likes to check behind this hand, even though betting small is fine EV wise. Okay, 9-5 offsuit, we're gonna fold. Pocket fives on 25 bigs, we're gonna call from the cutoff versus under the gun open. Ace King 10 is a terrible flop for our hand, so we're insta folding. Jack 5 off was a fold, and Queen Jack off from the small blind. We're gonna call, and we see the solvers also 3-betting some. We're gonna check on this flop. Hijack, the pre-flop raiser, checks behind. 5 of diamonds on the turn. Gonna try and bet more now. Gonna bet on the higher side. We get called. 10 of hearts on the river. And what should we do here? I think we gotta go for a check, but that's not the right way to play this hand. We're gonna call his all-in and see that he's got aces. So, oh well, yeah. On the river here we see the solvers betting 60% pot bet 97% of the time. It's not checking. It's 0.3 big blind of EV loss. And then on the turn we see the solver goes pretty much bonkers, 40% check and 60% all the other options, but this particular sizing that we chose, so 80% pot, is the most frequent play other than the check. Okay, it's 9 off. We're folding on the button, and oh yeah, I know what I wanted to check. Pre-flop, if it's a 3-bet, yeah, it's a 3-bet 32% of the time. This particular hand, Queen Jack off. This is also something we should practice in our game, because using such hands for 3-bets. Ace King suited is an open. You get called by the button. Ace 9-8 is the flop. We bet third pot. Get called. King of hearts on the turn. We're gonna now go on the bigger side. and bet close to pot, 7 of hearts on the river, and we're just shipping it and get called by king 6. And on this flop, we see again solver chooses this weird strategy of betting kind of all options almost, and then yeah, on the turn it's mostly doing what we did, and on the river it's checking a fair bit, a fair amount, 40%, which is interesting. Checking to induce, of course. Jack 4 off, but I think the villain's got a lot of aces which he may just check behind based on that action. But king 4, well, was a fold. Jack 9 suited is a fold under the gun +1. Okay, it's not. It should rather be an open. Oh well. King Jack is gonna be a limp because we know that the solver likes limping a lot. And on this flop we're gonna bet 2, which is again a bad option. We should rather check 84% of the time, or bet 1 14% of the time. And pre-flop, this is actually one of the hands that the solver likes opening more than checking from small blind versus big blind. Queen deuce off. From the small blind we're folding, 6s we're opening, get called by the cutoff, continue for third pot, get called, 7 of hearts on the turn, gonna go for the check, checks behind. Do we go for a bet here? I think we can, and we should, and I guess this is one of the spots where the solver likes to shove, so let's do it for once. It's not this spot. Okay, we should just check here rather than shove, so we miss read the situation. 9-7 suited from the small blind, we're gonna call, and I guess this is also one of the hands that the solvers sometimes 3-betting with. I'm gonna check on this flop. Try and steal it here with a big bet. Yeah, got the job done. And pre-flop, if we take a look, okay, no, it's actually a hand of that the solver's folding 32% of the time. Jack 10 off from low jack. I think this is a fold on this stack size. Yeah, also an open a third of the time. 4 deuce off is a fold. Jack 5 suited from cutoff. I would be opening it, but I guess it's a fold. No, I probably wouldn't be opening it. Jack 5 off. 7-6 we're gonna fold from the call from the big blind. Check on this flop and give up. 9-6 suited, fold. Jack deuce off, fold. 10-7 suited from low jack on 25 bigs is a fold. 8-6 off, folding it. A7 off from the button versus an open from low jack is a fold. 10 deuce suited, fold. Pocket deuces on 25 bigs. We're gonna open them, but yeah, it should be a fold. But if we fold it, we wouldn't be able to hit a set like we just did. So 10-8 deuce on the flop, 2 spades. We're gonna continue for a third pot. Get raised, which we're loving, of course. 8 of spades on the turn. I'm gonna call because the big blind leads, and we're gonna ship it on the river and get called by ace-9 suited. So if we didn't open those deuces, we wouldn't have won it, but yeah, it is it should be a fold rather than an open. It's too weak of a hand to open on 25 bigs. And I think we just got to the end of the session. We played 30 hands. GTO score mediocre, but if we take a look at the overall statistics, I think we've got now our 100 hands, and this has been our best spot so far, close to this one, early position open. But yeah, next time we're gonna try and select one of the other ones and have some fun with it. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more videos like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.